My first online business attempt failed miserably when I tried to be an online business consultant. My second attempt, I hit 6 figures in 8 months, and I hit 7 figures in just 3 years. The difference? Choosing the right business model. So today, I'm going to break down the top 7 ways to make money online you've heard others talk about, and I'll show you exactly what works in 2025. And I'm going to rank them by profit, startup cost, speed. So let me start by telling you about Kevin. Like many of you watching, he'd already tried a lot of popular ways to make money online. He lost $2,000 on an Etsy shop, and then he lost another $1,500 trying to do affiliate marketing. Now he had a stable job making $65,000 a year, but he wanted to stop the 9-to-5 and he knew there had to be a smarter way. So he found my channel and joined my program focused on teaching people how to make money online. He started with $0 and no experience, and in a few weeks, he was able to build a monthly income of $3,000 a month. In 6 months, he was making more online than he was at his full-time job, so he was able to quit. So I'm going to rate each business model on 5 factors: initial profit potential, startup costs, scalability, how passive it is, and how fast you can start making money. Now, each factor, I'm going to rate it from 1 to 5, with 5, of course, being the best. So let's go ahead and start with number 7. Now, number 7 is rental arbitrage, scoring an overall 2.6 out of 5. So what's rental arbitrage? This is renting properties on a long-term basis, like signing an annual lease, and then listing those properties on platforms like Airbnb or Vrbo for short-term rentals. You profit from the difference between your long-term rent and what short-term guests pay. But the catch, you absolutely need landlord permission up front. Now, a lot of them will give it because they don't want to deal with managing short-term rentals. The worst thing that can happen is building your listing, getting great reviews, and then having a landlord find out and cancel your lease. You basically be back to square one. Plus, a lot of cities are passing new regulations around short-term rentals almost weekly. You really need to stay on top of these local laws. Now, initial profit potential is good, 4 out of 5. You can make $2,000 to $3,000 or more per property per month in profit with the right location and the right pricing strategy, especially once you get a few reviews on the platform. But startup costs? That's a big problem. I've given it a 2 out of 5. You're going to need first and last month's rent plus security deposits. For a decent property, that could be as much as $5,000 or even more upfront. Scalability is going to get a 3 out of 5. You're limited by property availability and your own management capacity. Speaking of management, I'm going to give passivity a rough 2 out of 5. You have to deal with guest issues, cleaning schedules, maintenance problems. So speed to profit, that's also going to be fairly slow, 2 out of 5. Between finding properties, negotiating with landlords, and setting up your listings, you're looking at probably months before you first make a profit. So let's go on to number 6. This one is freelancing. And I scored this 3 out of 5. Now, freelancing, basically that just means selling your skills directly to clients, whether that's writing, design, programming, or any other service you can deliver remotely. That's actually how I got my start in SEO. I was doing everything myself as an SEO freelancer. So initial profit potential, I've given this a 4 out of 5. Pretty solid. Good freelancers can charge $50 to $100 an hour from day one. Startup costs are pretty much non-existent, 5 out of 5. You just need skills and maybe a basic website. But scalability, that's where this starts to fall apart. Only a 1 out of 5. You can only work so many hours. And of course, this doesn't just apply to freelancing. Any business where you're selling your time is not going to be scalable. If you're trading hours for dollars, there's a hard ceiling on your income. So if you want to make more, you either need to work more hours or charge more per hour. Both of those have strict limits. Passivity is, of course, also terrible, just a 1 out of 5. Back when I was freelancing, if I took time off or I got sick, I made $0. Speed is a bright spot here, 4 out of 5. You can start bidding on and getting paid for projects today. Number 5, SaaS development, also scoring a 3 out of 5. SaaS is software as a service. You build a software product that customers pay monthly to use. You can think of Dropbox or MailChimp as software as a service offers. The initial profit is quite low, maybe a 2 out of 5. You have to spend months, maybe even years doing development before you see a dollar, before you can ever sell it. Startup costs, also quite high, 2 out of 5, for largely the same reason. Even if you have your own skills at coding, you're probably going to need servers, developmental tools, and probably some help. Scalability is perfect, 5 out of 5. Software can serve unlimited number of customers as long as you can sell it to them. Passivity, also Perfect. Sales and delivery can be automated. Speed is the killer, just 1 out of 5. I know SaaS owners who've made millions with their software. I also know owners who spent years building a project that ended up losing the money. The key, of course, is testing your market before spending significant resources. And you can't do this with surveys. People are much more likely to tell you that they'd buy something than actually take out their wallet when it actually matters. So number 4, Etsy or an eBay shop. I'm going to score this one a 3.2 out of 5. So this essentially means selling physical or digital products on these marketplaces. It could be handmade items, vintage goods, print-on-demand products, anything like that. Someone I know got his start by buying discounted clothes at TJ Maxx, listing them on eBay, and returning everything that didn't sell. Now that specific method, of course, isn't very scalable long term, but it shows there's a potential to start small. Initial profit potential, I'll say it's pretty limited. A 2 out of 5. Most shops start pretty slow, making $100 or $200 a month. Now the startup costs aren't bad. 4 out of 5. You can start with $500 or even less in inventory. Scalability is good. 4 out of 5. You can expand to multiple stores, multiple product lines, anything you want. Passivity, this one is pretty poor. A 2 out of 5. You're constantly packaging orders, handling customer service, managing inventory. Speed is decent. 4 out of 5. You can list and start selling products today. Okay, the number 3 way, affiliate marketing. I'm going to give this one a 3.4 out of 5. Affiliate marketing means promoting other people's products and earning a commission on each sale you generate. You're basically an online salesperson, but you don't have any inventory. So initial profit is a little tough, 2 out of 5. Most affiliates don't make anything in their first few months. Startup costs are moderate, 3 out of 5. You'll usually need a website, content, and usually some ad spend or some other way to get traffic. Scalability is strong, 4 to 5. Good content can drive sales for years. Passivity is also pretty good, 4 to 5. Once it's set up, it's pretty hands-off. And speed here is pretty decent, 4 out of 5. But reaching the profitable traffic levels takes time. One problem here is that many people just default to Amazon's affiliate program because it's easy. When Amazon cuts commissions, which they do all the time, these lazy affiliates are getting crushed. So if you're going to go this route into affiliate marketing, you definitely need to find good offers and better products to promote than just going the Amazon route. So number 2, I'm going to call this one Audience Builder, and I gave it a 3.6 out of 5. So this means growing a following on platforms like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and then monetizing it through ads, sponsorships, and products. The initial profit is tiny, 1 out of 5. Most creators make nothing their first year. Startup costs are low, 4 out of 5. You really just need basic equipment and maybe editing software. This boosts the overall score compared to some earlier methods. Scalability is perfect, 5 out of 5. Content can reach millions. Passivity is medium, 3 out of 5. You do need regular new content. And speed to start is great. 5 out of 5. You can post your first video today. Take my own YouTube channel. It's working well now, but it took consistent effort and dedication to keep going when growth was slow. And even right now, I'm just talking to my phone. Okay, number 1, and how to make money online with no money to start. An AI SEO agency. This one is scored 4.6 out of 5. An AI SEO agency helps local businesses rank higher on Google using artificial intelligence tools to automate most of the work. The best part? You don't need any technical knowledge or coding skills. AI tools like Claude and ChatGPT can handle nearly all of the complex parts. So here's why this beats out everything else. Initial profit potential is 5 out of 5. Each client pays $1,000, $1,500 or more monthly, depending on their location. So you need fewer than 10 clients to hit 6 figures yearly. And startup costs, 5 out of 5. You can start with free AI tools and a free website builder. Plus, you can get paid by your first client before you have to spend any money at all. Scalability, again, 5 out of 5. The market for this is $70 billion a year with a 9% annual growth. Plenty of room for new agencies. Passivity, I'm giving this one a 4 out of 5. AI handles most of the work, but you do need some client management. Now, once you reach a certain size, you can easily hire employees. Speed, 4 out of 5. There's a learning curve with these tools, but you can still land your first client in just a couple weeks. So let me break down the simple math. 6 clients at $1,500 each is $9,000 monthly. That's over 6 figures yearly from just 6 clients. AI tools handle keyword research, content creation, and rank tracking. You can run this whole business with minimum technical knowledge thanks to AI. Compare that to rental arbitrage needing $5,000 to start or SaaS needing years of development time. Now, I've created a complete training program on AI SEO in my exclusive school community. There's a link in the description. It's an introductory program included if you join the paid community. You can potentially even book a call with me to help determine your most effective path forward. So now you know why an AI SEO agency is the smartest way to make money online in 2025. But you might be wondering, how do you actually do SEO? Click on the video on the screen right now to see the 5 AI hacks I use to outrank 99% of local businesses. These are the exact methods that help Kevin land and keep his first clients.